I think everybody has a variety of reasons for applying. For me, I'd heard about it years ago and had always considered it as a possibility. And I finished college and it was a good time to do it, you know. Before going into the workforce, take an opportunity to go do something a little different with my life and, you know, kind of mark that off as a life goal. And then also, I've never been able to travel very much before, so it was a good opportunity for me to branch out and be able to see a new part of the world too. Right before I joined, about 5 months before, I was finishing up my bachelor's degree. And after that, I worked for a couple months to pay off my student loans at a tech support job. And this was all while I was doing the application process. My primary project, I work in the primary school here. I teach grades 1 and 2, and my main objectives are literacy and numeracy. With kids that small, what ends up happening though is in order to teach them how to read, you really end up doing a little bit of everything, you know. You teach a little bit of science and then maybe you do some spelling words that focus around science. And you end up playing a lot of games with the kids and just trying to show other teachers how you can use alternate classroom techniques. The other thing I really do out here is we have a computer lab in the building over here, and I have organized and instructed the computer classes there. So this is the kind of community where there are probably not really anybody in the entire community that had seen a computer until I got here. So we got this set up, and it's been really interesting just trying to get them to grasp some of the basic concepts, you know, like even using the mouse for the first time. A lot of people, it takes more practice than you would think, and it really shows you some of the things that you take for granted when you use a computer. Like just knowing how to move the mouse around the screen, for example, takes probably a good half day to really understand. Akawini is about 40 miles from the nearest town, which is a place called Charity. Akawini is pretty far in here. There's no power, no running water. It's a really close-knit community, and each settlement is really kind of a group of families that live together, and it's very communal-based. When I talk to people about the social situation here, you know, I say there's not a lot of people to socialize with, but the people you do, then you get to know them really well. So it's a small pond, but a deep one. I do feel like I've learned a lot, and you know, as a person, it's changed me in some ways for the better, I think. You really learn what parts of the world that are very different from America are like, and I don't think you can really observe that without changing at least a little bit.